The streets is watching, busy waiting for the come up. Too busy grinding through the night until the sun up. You from New York, where your outfit gotta be done up. Was born a boss like a CEO since my come up.
Streetz is watching episode 4. I'm excited.
What? Episode 4?
Let's get to it. We out here. We out here.
Yo, seriously, baby, clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it
There
up.
we go. CB, how you doing, Bamboo? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
It's been a wonderful day. It's cold as all life.
At first it was warm, and then God tricked us.
Yeah. That's why you got the fur going, right? Let them know. That's why.
Listen.
Yo, she came through with the skunk.
She came through.
She came through.
She came through with the fur.
Introduction.
So I'm Exotic.
Playing.
And my name is Robin Bamboo.
Yo, Charlie Brown in the house. CB.
We ready
definitely
for
in the building.
We ready for topics. We ready for topics. So
went
this
off.
topic was bothering me all week,
What?
and I wanted your opinions because Charlie has spoke to me about massages he's got. He's more comfortable with men than women. That's what he told me. And I always wanted to discuss that.
You see the hate
between
though?
us. I wanted to discuss
I
that.
didn't know all that.
So let me start with you, Bamboo.
What?
Are you familiar with these new massage Instagram posts, like from somebody Pure Relief, where these men, big burly men, are taking the massage game by storm?
I'm single now with white. I want one.
Have you
Where
seen?
Can I
Have you
find
seen?
one?
Pure Relief is one of them on Instagram. It's free
Really?
promotion, but have you
Ooh.
seen the way they do it, the positions, how they? It's not your average regular. It's like yoga massage. It's very sexual. Have you seen it?
Yoga sex.
No, please. Oh my God, it sounds fantastic though.
So let's talk about your massage etiquette. Male or female? Who do you care? Do you prefer? What do you?
No, I don't even care. No, I don't care. So long as you do it right. I'm just really like a very open.
You don't go for like have a male. Whoever's
I'm a voyeur like you.
Whoever's okay. We have all right. I have my name locked in. Okay. Charlie, what's your joint? How do you?
I mean, listen. You know what, man?
You told me you tried both. You did a male.
It's very.
This is my
Listen,
Charlie can't speak right now. Let Charlie speak. I want him to get his thoughts out.
Listen. For the record, Duke is not wrong. For the record, so the first time which I got one, it was done by a dude, and it felt mad uncomfortable. No, yo, but.
I would assume.
Now,
that.
We'll talk about
though.
what felt uncomfortable.
Listen.
Was it under the towel?
No, come on, A. Right?
Speak to me. Just talk to me.
Listen, Duke was, and you start with the arms and all that other shit. And I'm like,
Oh my God.
listen. But, right? Duke did hit a certain, you know what I'm saying, like certain parts.
And it felt good.
Well, I was like, damn, that shit. Duke on point though, but he a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't know how you wanted to feel.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So anyway, so I spoke to the owner. I was like, listen, listen, Duke did his thing, pause, but I had to, try to get a lady next time. Because I felt mad wild. And then I tried the lady.
How'd that feel?
And it was super wacky.
Oh,
super. You know why?
She didn't have the.
She didn't know how to get right.
Like
so
the guy.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn.
So I was tortured either way.
That was an interesting story.
You know what I'm saying?
That is super interesting because I didn't expect that.
I never heard this story.
But what I did experience myself, somebody had, my lovely queen, she bought a massage situation for me, right?
Right.
So when I walk into the studio, I see this Diesel dude like stretching.
I'm crying under my
doing
glasses.
like splits, doing like pull-ups. And I'm like, I'm just, I didn't think of nothing, right?
Duke like, yo, Duke, who you?
He was just like, hey, how's it going?
Who you?
You laying there already. And, like,
And then the lady comes and says, well, right, let's get ready. Dude's cracking knuckles. And he's like, this is your masseuse.
Wait, for you?
For me. I said, now you'll have to give me a second. You're going to have to give me a second.
Duke said, listen, I want to get my brain right for this.
I said, you're going to have to give me a second. And then I had to reverse. No, I wrapped it up.
No? Okay,
I wrapped it up because at that point,
right.
And I feel, in that situation,
okay.
Yeah, it makes sense that the guy knew what he was doing because the male knows the male body.
Right, okay.
That makes sense.
Ooh,
But
that does make sense.
But I
when you
wasn't
think about
comfortable.
that.
I just wasn't comfortable.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
a man wants to know where he feels good. A man knows where he feels
Like
good.
a woman would know
he
the woman
would
body. Yes.
Exactly.
Cool,
But
E. Wait. So let me ask you a question, E. So then, as far as a barber, then, why do you feel so comfortable actually going to a barber? Because he's touching your head, your shoulders, and all the other stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. As I got older,
right,
I did get uncomfortable with the way they would just move my head.
Right,
like I had barbers like, word, that's a fact.
Forgot the pause. But go ahead.
I had barbers like just pushing my head back to do under my.
I gotta cover my mic.
Like what we doing? Like
yo, he was throwing you signals. He throwing you signals. He throwing you signals.
We don't even curse.
I don't know if the camera can catch this, but if this is my head, right here, he like this on the joint again. Pause my head. He shaving. I'm like, yo, what's going on? In a certain way. So you right though, bro. All your barbers out there.
He trying to entice you in.
Wow. All your barbers out there. There's a certain etiquette. That's what we talking about.
Yo,
there's a certain etiquette.
I need a box of tissue. I'm crying under my glasses.
I really feel like there's a certain etiquette, man. That's what I feel.
You know what? I feel like I need to take this a little serious because we're gonna just keep laughing and nobody gonna get nothing.
And everybody, you never felt, Charlie, you sitting here like you never felt that way. That's why I'm like, Charlie, how's your barber? Your barber don't have you laid up?
Nah. Listen, you know what? All right, so since the age probably like 24, I stopped using a barber. You know what I'm saying? So I bought my own clippers. I started doing it, but the time in which I did use a barber, I never felt uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had anybody play me, too close like that. She was always all right, let me spin your chick.
I never thought men could feel comfortable with a regular barber. They're just cutting your hair.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a way to do it. There's a way to do it. It's just a way to do it. That's why it's an interesting topic because there's an etiquette.
Because I had no idea.
Yeah.
Because I know, there are women who have low hair. They go into the male barbershop. They're like, let me get it.
Right.
The male is very different with the female. Like he's very conscious of how he's touching her. With the dudes, it's wild out. It's whatever. It's like,
it's like
I've always had a stereo. When I see a female barber, not like I always felt like you guys would feel some type of way if there was a female cutting
barber?
your hair.
No.
Yeah, really?
I think I've had a female barber,
and did you feel different
and it's one of
between
the best
men and the
haircuts I've
women?
ever had.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
because they were so cosmetically focused.
Right.
So they were like my haircut came out the best ever.
And
female
did you go
barber.
back to her?
No, it was in it was in Charlotte. I was in Charlotte.
Damn, Charlotte.
Yeah, I had to get it cut real quick. Went into the spot. It was a female joint. Got in there. She got busy. Came out a new man. They knew who I
so you
was.
got to put her on. You got to send her Instagram.
That's a fact. I'll let her know she was mentioned.
Word.
On Streetz Watchin podcast. Yeah.
Awesome.
So let's get into our next topic. Van Beezy.
I'm about to bring the mood down a little bit for me. Okay. Because there's this guy named Kevin Samuel. I don't know if I can say his name. I'm gonna say his name. I'm gonna blow you up, son, because
you won't be the first. That's fine. You won't be the first.
I'm not feeling how he was just. Someone sent me this this video of how he, women call into him and asking him questions and advice, knowing that he's a douchebag. So I don't even understand why these women call into him. So I sent it to you guys.
Yeah, you sent it to us.
And
we had a long discussion.
Mad. I was
in our production meeting. We had a very big discussion about that.
And I was livid about. I'm like, do you see this, boo? What the? It's a black woman. He's like putting her down, and he's talking to her all condescending, and like, and she's taking it. She's actually not saying something and taking up for herself.
Two things I want to point out,
and she's beautiful. He was making her feel unpretty.
Two things I want to point out to that
effect. She's a certain number, putting her on a scale of 1 to 10 type.
Some of the stuff,
telling her she's like a 5 or 2.
Some of the stuff that he was basically saying, though, right?
Terrible.
He does pose it in a way where he asks them back. You tell me what you think you really are. Okay?
It does involve them. That is true.
The way he said it made her already feel lined up.
Hear me out. So he said that, okay, so now compare yourself to like a Beyonce. She's an 8 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he said.
Belittled her.
Then it's kind of like, so it's up to the woman now to, try to address where she's at.
That was foul.
You know what I'm saying?
But Charlie, I do gotta say this.
The way he did it,
I do gotta say this, Charlie. I've watched it and I've watched multiple clips.
Right.
I do gotta say this.
I don't like him.
First thing, He's highly successful at what he does. He gets
Yes,
a
he
lot
is.
of views. He has
Yes,
a
he
lot
is.
of
Because he's like an
subscriptions.
OMG.
So and it's predominantly women.
And the ladies are coming to him. All right, he's not calling into the ladies. You know what I'm saying? So the
that's-
ladies calling into him.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, they're calling in number two.
Go ahead.
Number two. Not only is he highly successful with subscribers, mainly women. Number two, he does come across harsh.
Yeah,
He
harsh.
does come across condescending, but like Charlie said, he does involve the women. So it's not like I speak to you. He asks you a question, and by the way you answer the question, I can tell determines how he handles you. Because if you're unrealistic,
right.
he goes to work. Yeah. But if you kind of like realistic, then he'll work with you. And lastly, I got to keep it real. He does have a demeanor of a dude that's probably didn't have the best experiences with women.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
So
I
he's
just wanted
going
to
to
hear
town.
that.
He's going to town.
Okay.
Because he goes to town, bro.
I just wanted to hear
Okay,
that.
so
I
do
feel
you
like he's
feel
been
that
hurt.
that like so his tactics is coming from a place
A
of
hurt place.
he's like
Someplace
hurt.
hurt.
He's
I don't
like
know,
super
Kevin
bitter.
Samuels. We would love to know
Super-
if you
super
get in
bitter
contact
somewhere?
with us. But
We gonna hashtag
it
your
comes
ass.
from a
You
me.
know what?
My
I don't
opinion
like
is
it.
a spirit of I got a platform
Right.
for
Man,
for what they
listen.
did to the Cold Crush.
Man, listen, you
Yeah, but
are
you know
a
what though?
topic.
You know, some of the stuff in which he does says, I totally agree with it though. I mean,
I knew
it
you
does
would.
sound harsh, but that's how
Some
I
of
feel.
it is very real. Some
in,
of it is very real.
certain cases because listen, at the end of the day, so if the woman has an expectation, right, and she wants to view it from her side of what her expectations are, then she should also study the reverse side of that. The reverse side of that is, okay, what does the man want? Okay, are you an expectation of what you think you bring to the table, of what he wants?
And there's a battle rapper that does the same thing. His name is A Verb. A Verb does the same thing where they call in and he speaks to them. And one chick called in that he had a situation with.
Really?
And she checked him on the situation, like,
Right.
yo, but me and you had. They were talking.
Right.
He was like, but me and you had one. You don't remember my name, boom, boom.
Right.
He was like, sis, that was a while ago. I don't remember.
Right.
But I'm a little different now.
Okay.
So it was one of those
So
exchanges.
he put him on the spuzz now.
Put him on the spot early.
Shorty, L-E-L.
But I would love to see the woman version of the
Right.
Kim and Samuels. I want to
Okay.
see a woman getting calls in from men. Have you seen something like that?
Somebody's
I
gonna
haven't.
come like that.
I
I think that
In
whole
my opinion.
whole world is brewing right now. Brewing, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Kev, you see what you did to us, though, right?
Yeah,
So I think
Straight
Kev is gonna have that whole
bomb.
world brewing.
Yeah, he does have
I
people
wanna
talking.
uppercut
And then
that
the
dude.
bump,
If I ever saw him, I'd look at him like
gonna
this.
start shivering, and he's gonna
I hear
blow.
whistling. I hear the tea kettle whistling.
Yo.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, he's a fool.
And like sitting on top of the mountaintop, you're gonna see this new star from out of nowhere, letting men
Preferably
have
female
it.
getting into it. So we're gonna get into our next topic. Charlie, what you got for us?
Cougars and
Oh my God.
sugar daddies, right? Tell me how y'all feel about them. Do you think that they prey on the young, or do you think the young prey on them?
Well, give us what is cougars first?
I mean,
Is it male, female, sugar daddies, male, female? How does it go?
Cougar's like an older woman
For females. Cougars for female.
For our females, right?
Right.
She's normally very
Yes, I
sexy.
stroke my
Carries herself
friend.
very well. Rob, you paying attention? Right?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm paying attention.
So she carries herself very well, and she
petting-
got some
she's
money.
petting her
She's
fur.
paid. She's paid.
And she's single, and she wants some.
Are you a member?
right now?
Are you a member? Is there a Cougars Anonymous?
She's the
Okay,
president.
I'm sorry.
not only the
Something's
club, she's the
happening in
club
my life
president?
right now. Things are happening. I'm
Bamboo's like,
I'm
well,
feeling a little.
well, let me speak for the Cougar division of New York that I had, that I currently
when a
just got
woman-
voted in.
When a woman becomes of a certain age,
Right.
okay, and she's single, and she works, she got her own crib, she got her own everything, and these little dudes, they come for you. They come checking for you. A woman that has all of that, she's really insecure. She's not looking for it. She's going to work. She's going home. She's doing whatever she got to do with she's children. She's really moving. She's moving. But then there become this little dude that's kind of fine, And
Okay,
they might.
but okay.
So you might
she
look, so
looking
they
for like
coming
an
for you.
itch, huh?
Sometimes you got an itch to scratch unless you got
I mean,
a dildo.
Okay.
Can I
I
say
mean,
dildo?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a curse. But,
mean,
but,
listen,
just,
at the
but
end of the
she's,
day-
so she's saying, if what I'm getting in, Bamboo is saying that she's not looking for them. They're
No,
looking
they
for her.
looking for.
For
That's
your-
what
that's
that
your
was
question.
the question.
Okay, right.
Are they looking for us or are we looking for them? No, they're looking for us. and
sometimes y'all looking for them though.
But we can, if you're lonely and you have a bunch of kids.
So if you have an itch to scratch, right?
It's not. It don't have to
and
be
he
a
come
young
along,
dude.
right? So he come along.
He
Y'all
has to
like
have something. He has to intrigue.
y'all listen. You know, I need his
sense.
young back.
He has to come right. He has to come
you
right
need
and know how to.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
has to come right and know how to talk to
a young stretch.
Right.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
He has to come correct.
Stretch Armstrong dude.
No, he has to come correct. But then there's those lonely cougars who don't have a pot to piss and they have a whole bunch of kids and everything, and they just go looking for that guy. Now it goes either or.
So there's
now
cougar
it's
levels.
cougar levels to this. When a woman got if a cougar has her own everything,
Right.
yeah, and the little youngins come looking for her.
Okay.
Now if a cougar who don't have it and she's looking for something, and a little dude has his own apartment and he has all that, a nice car, she'll be able to go over his house and
That makes
get away.
sense.
That's true.
Charlie,
too.
you have you had any sugar daddy experiences? Did you ever recruit young women?
Exactly.
And speak to
Establish your
if you were a cougar's
Have
itch.
been-
Were you a cougar's itch?
I have been both. Of
course he
You have been
has.
both.
Yes.
Why does that not
Of
surprise
course he
me?
has.
I have been both.
Of course he has.
I'm guilty.
And you don't seem like you're good with it. You seem like it's bothering you. You have an issue with it.
I don't apologize. And
I am
unapologetically. So anyway, so my heydays, right?
Yeah,
In my
heydays.
heydays, I got a
I
chance to
was there.
experience
days
both.
of hay.
I think
Okay.
I have some glimpses of him too.
So what I used to do was, just play both ends of the fields and just
Listen,
try
this guy,
to
this
deal with
heyday.
the young ones accordingly and make everything feel great.
Yeah.
And then if I dealt with the cougars, the cougars was more about spending time and just putting in work.
Yeah,
you know?
that was never my
put
thing,
in that work.
Charlie. I'm more of I like hamsters. And hamsters and like goldfish. I'm not into like cougars. You know what I mean? That's not my type of pet, a cougar.
Okay.
Number one.
He said
And
turtles.
so-
Oh, you said turtles.
Yeah, turtles. You know what I mean? I'm that type. I'm on that type of time. Now as far as sugar daddy,
Right.
I will be damned if I'm giving out cavities out here. You know what I'm saying? That's not what my sugar's for. My sugar ain't for giving people cavities.
Who said cavity?
My sugar is for my cereal, my coffee,
Your cereal only?
my cake.
Oh no!
You know what I mean? My sugar's not for that.
Crazy.
My brown sugar at that. You know what I mean? Because I don't keep it refined.
Thank
My
you
sugar
for
brown.
You
know what I'm
make
saying?
my
crazy.
day.
So
This
that's
guy
what
said
type of
my
time I'm
sugar
on.
brown.
You know what I'm saying?
He's crazy.
Just for the record. But yeah,
He's
we're gonna get into our commercials,
go.
sponsors.
Let's go.
Streetz is
Hand
watching.
claps.
Yeah, clap it up. Clap it
Podcast.
up.
Let's get
Clap
to
it
it.
up.
Ooh, let's
Streetz and Watchin podcast would like to take time for our sponsor, IMI Studios NYC. That's the hashtag, that's the @ that's on the website. Check them out for your audio, digital, podcast, recording. IMI Studios NYC.
Okay, thanks for watching Streetz is Watching podcast. We are now on episode 4.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
We back.
Okay,
We back,
so
we
check
back.
this out. I want to talk about the most fantastic movies that are out right now. And if you didn't watch it yet, I want to mention, I have top 3 mentions, you guys.
Go.
Okay.
Number 1.
My number 1 is, oh my God, the United States versus Billie Holiday.
I saw
Okay,
that.
man,
I saw
listen.
Sounds
that.
interesting.
I thought that nobody would outdo Diana Ross with the original Billie Holiday movie that she did with Motown back in the days. But I know Diana Ross was like, girl, I know she has to
Yeah,
do
she was the one.
No other
Wow.
choice but
Yeah.
to be like, oh,
Right.
girl.
No, this was
It was
amazing.
freaking
Wow.
fantastic for this first actress. I forgot her name. But
Ada, I think it's Ada.
Andre Day.
Yes,
She
yes.
was freaking
Andre Day.
fantastic.
Andre Day
Thanks
can
our
act
research
too.
department. Thank you, research
Fantastic.
department.
Oh,
Thank
applaud
you.
her. She was awesome. So, and then my
But I
movie.
do want to talk about,
Talk about
there was a scene in there
Yes, let's talk about
that
it.
where that actress, who was a first time actress, I might add,
Yes.
she busted open in that movie to the point where I had to write to the Motion Picture Academy about their rating.
Word
Right.
up.
I had to write to them about the rating because I was like, oh,
Let's go.
I had to clutch my pearls.
Wait, hold on for a
There's a
second.
scene, there's
So
a
when you say
scene in there.
she busted open, meaning what?
I had to clutch
Huh, E?
my gold pearls. There was a scene in there,
Hold on,
Charlie.
hold on.
Yeah, I had a feeling where, like, if you were watching it around, like, there's make sure the right crowd is watching that movie because you'll see
gonna have
a
you in
scene.
tears?
Nah, it wasn't tears.
Oh.
It had me like, oh,
Which
this is
scene? Which
the
is?
scene when she was in the hotel and the cop came to visit her. They were in a relationship at this time.
Ooh, yeah.
And she got into the like, yo, just bent over like, yo,
Wow.
let's take care of Biatch.
Okay.
But she didn't do it like.
So she did bust it open.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
wasn't
she
like
it was nice,
any
though.
movie you've
It was
seen.
sexy.
right?
It was sexy.
It was like-
a very sexy movie.
Right.
You thought you was in your own life, like oh.
She's so silly.
So it was real reckless. So
okay.
check
you
it
didn't
out.
see it yet,
Okay.
Charlie?
Nah.
Oh, please
nah.
watch
So
it
that's
tonight.
number one. Number
watch
two.
it tonight. Number
What's
two.
number two?
Number two. The Biggie Smalls.
Dope.
Yes.
Dope, y'all. Dope.
The new
dope.
I got
Biggie
a
Smalls
story to tell.
documentary.
Yes.
I got a
Dope.
story to tell.
Dope.
What I loved about it is the fact that they didn't go into who murdered him, like all the other documentaries. This was actually about his life. Now
About his
finally
character.
his character,
Yeah.
who he is,
Yeah.
how he really came up.
Yup.
They was showing scenes about it. It was nothing about
His connection to his
Yes.
friends and like how they were all a family and all that. You know what I'm saying? How they all rolled together.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I want to
Dope.
say is it was, and I don't want to. I hate to do comparisons, but it was fantastic. But I don't know if you're familiar with the Unsung series.
No.
There's an Unsung series on like VH1 or TV1.
on what? On the Biggie? On Biggie?
No, on like the VH1 network. It's
Okay.
Unsung, and it talks about artists. It had that type of format where it went into
I
when he
love
was
that.
a child.
Yes, that's
what he
what I
did as a
love.
child,
That's
his
what I loved about
inspirations.
it.
Dope.
So that
Dope.
was.
Oh, it just was
I
different.
learned so many things about Biggie to this day.
that you didn't know.
I never
we
knew.
all never
Dope.
knew. So this was a
Fantastic.
great one. And now my final. We finally got to see Coming to America.
Wow, what a
Now,
beautiful.
You know what? This was so fantastic. The way they took it back to now they're in Rwanda and everything, and they're just looking so beautiful.
Zamunda.
Zamunda. Sorry, it just all reminds me of each other. But the same,
Right.
but
African
wait,
countries,
but the
we'll
same,
get to you
But the
on that.
same stylist who designed. I was about to talk about the costume designs. Designed the same costumes from the Zamunda.
Really? Really?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
The same
Okay.
costume
Dope,
designer.
dope.
I
Yeah.
watched that. I just saw it on the news, and oh my God, I love the costumes. I love the
From
comedy.
Wakanda, you mean from Black Panther?
Yes,
Yeah.
from
Oh,
Black
wow.
Panther.
Okay,
The
dope,
same
dope.
costume
I didn't know
designer
that.
from
Wow.
Black Panther designed these costumes for Coming to America, and they
Right.
just looked fantastic.
It was a fantastic
funny.
movie.
I
I
like
loved
how they
it.
brought everybody back except for the Jerry girl and original boyfriend.
Yeah, what happened to Eric
Yeah.
Lasalle? Did you see it, Charlie?
No, I still didn't see
You
it
gotta
yet,
see
man.
Coming
Yo,
to
still didn't see
America.
it.
So
I
Oh
know,
go
I
home
know.
and movie watch. Now
I
tonight
know,
is
I
movie
know.
night.
But I want to tell you something. Out of all the people in the film that came back, it was actually a newcomer
Right.
that really killed it for me. The comedian what's her name? Leslie.
Oh, okay, her, yes.
Yes.
You know what?
She's on
Okay,
Saturday Night
can't
Live.
She
remember her
played
name.
his mom.
Yes.
She played his mom. I
Baby
forgot
mom.
her name.
His baby
Played
mom. Not his mom.
She was
Baby mom.
mad
His baby
funny.
mom,
She was
yeah.
Not
mad
the mom,
funny.
baby. Yo, you got to give Eddie props. Right. He put a baby mom in there.
Right.
I love Eddie.
You know what
Eddie is
I'm saying? Like,
fantastic.
Eddie
and he
keeps
also
it gully.
and I watched him.
I
I watched
throw
him.
baby moms
him
in
and his
there.
mom is on. Him and his daughter's on tour because his daughter played. She
The
was
daughter played
middle
his daughter.
They're on tour and everything. And I didn't know that he's about to go on tour after this whole COVID list. He's gonna start doing a tour.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Oh,
also
getting back into it.
fantastic. So
Dope,
can't
dope.
wait for
Speaking
that.
of movies, what my topic
What?
was, as you see these great biopics coming out, right? The biopic for, like you said, Biggie. Another one for the dude, Billie Holiday, Miss Billie
Oh, my
Holiday. There was
God.
another
Fantastic.
one for Marcus Garvey that's coming out.
Okay.
And as you have Jamaican roots, am
Yes,
I
I
correct?
do. Yes,
Rasta.
yes, yes.
Am I
I'm
Rastafari?
trying
Yeah,
to
man.
find
Yeah,
that
man.
movie.
Yeah,
What is
man.
it on?
So the movie's coming out, but the big
Okay.
stir was that the guy who's playing Marcus Garvey has a white wife.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And if you know the Pan-African ideologies of Marcus Garvey,
Right.
he was for procreating with your race.
Oh.
You know, he was really anti that.
fumbled.
Wait a
So,
minute.
with casting.
Didn't he have a white wife too?
Marcus
No?
Garvey?
Yeah, Garvey. No,
No.
right? No.
I don't think so.
No, he
I don't
did
think so.
not.
But that's
Okay.
something we got to do our research
He
if he
didn't.
did. I don't think he did.
No.
Because
Okay.
he wasn't with that. I think you're talking about Frederick Douglass.
Oh, yes,
Frederick
correct.
Douglass
yes,
at the
yes,
end.
yes.
He had a
Yes.
white wife, but
Okay, yes, him.
Marcus Garvey, you know, very pro Pan Africanism,
Right.
pro African, and then
Ooh,
the
this is gonna
one
be
who's playing
another
him.
topic
What do
to
you think
touch.
about that? Is that okay, or would you want the family to clear it? How would you handle it as a movie house?
I mean, as far as what do you mean? Oh,
Clear
Would you,
casting?
as
Clear
casting,
casting?
would you wait till the family clears it, or you would just take it upon yourself? Like, I'm gonna just do what I do.
I mean, sometimes so it's all about the politics, man. You know, if you have the right to do it, and we do live here in America, then you go and you handle your business.
Once you acquire the rights,
right? Of course. I mean, so you should always try to reach out. You know what I'm saying? So you get things as genuine as possible, and to involve as many people as possible.
That is
You know
a
what I'm saying?
smart
But-
answer. You're such a
Charlie said.
But if
Charlie
they
said it's
can't-
business.
Right.
In a nutshell, he said it's
everything's
business.
business
Right,
with
right.
this guy.
How do you feel, Bamboo? Would
Yeah, so-
would you make sure that was represented? Because now you're dealing with the
I actually
ideologies.
didn't think about it until you mentioned it. I didn't think about that. Like then it made me start looking to see who his wife was and all of that. And I don't know. I mean at this point we're okay with it where we're at now.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's a blended world.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
blended world. We want
All right.
we want to be blended. That's what we've been fighting for, to be having equal rights and equal everything. So I think it's okay.
Okay. Charlie, next topic, last topic. Close us out.
So I've been keeping track of like the vaccine and what's been going on, and just to keep our people abreast for folks like
Not
yourself.
Dr. Fauci,
For-
Dr. Charlie. Dr. Charlie, thank you.
I know it's
Please,
coming.
update us.
So anyway, so there's like still a small percentage of people who has been vaccinated so far, and I think what they're gonna put into like stipulations soon is gonna start doing the mandates.
Boy, don't
you know what I'm
even
saying?
come for
So
me.
you can't,
Don't come for me.
travel. You can't, attend school
Yeah,
if
that's
you don't
coming.
get it.
Yo,
That's
don't
coming.
come.
So I could definitely see the mandates
that
getting
you
ready
say
to
that.
hit, and so at the end of the day, it is going to force you to have to comply,
Yeah.
or things start getting
And
very
other
difficult for you.
countries are mandating entry and things of that nature too. So
Correct,
what do
correct.
if they force you? What do you do? Do you
I'm
move?
not gonna go
Or you-
anywhere then. If that's the case, 'cause
Is that
nobody's
it?
gonna force me.
So I'm traveling
to-
by boat.
Yeah,
I'm getting a
gonna stay right here.
disguise. I'm
I'm gonna
getting a
stay
different
right here in my
disguise.
But if your kid got to
Call
go
me
to
Mr.
school,
Bam.
right? Listen to this
No,
though.
you're not
So
gonna
if your
force
kid got to
me.
go to school and they tell you that your kid cannot attend the school unless he's had his shots,
I've had this situation. I think I talked about it on
Homeschool.
like episode 2
You
or
did
3.
homeschool.
Man, listen, my son has autism,
Right.
And they forced me to get him these vaccinations, and I know those last set of vaccinations changed my son,
Right.
And no,
Charlie, what are you doing? You got to go to China to get a shipment for material and
Right.
fabrics.
Oh, right.
Take
Oh, wait.
this vaccine.
How about this? How
Well,
about
you know
what
what
I
I'm gonna
sent you
do?
the news when they shut down from getting vaccinations over there in Europe because people
Of
caught
side effects.
blood clots.
Yeah, Oh,
yeah,
They're
yeah,
catching
yeah.
blood clots and
Yeah.
stuff. So now they think it's coming from the vaccine.
Yeah,
So we
but
gotta
is-
watch out.
But is that here in America?
No, but it's spreading.
It's
That's
different.
another
Vaccine
country.
company.
There's
Right,
another
right.
country.
Dr. Chowdy,
Yes.
are you going to answer the question?
Yes.
You got to go to China
Yes.
to get some fabrics.
Yes.
Are you forcing yourself?
Here's what I'm gonna do, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call my guy. I'm gonna call my agent in China, stationed already in China,
And send his
right?
Oh,
And
my
I'm gonna
God.
use technology to get it done.
Ah, there it is.
You know,
On that
listen,
note,
it's
on
the
that
power of
note,
technology, folks.
we got to go to station identification. Streetz is Watching podcast.
To our
Streetz is watching.
sponsors.
Big shout out to our sponsor, Streetz is Watching, the clothing brand, official hot street. We're on the market right now. It's in 50 states worldwide, and they got a website, fire, www.streetsiswatching.com. Check the link below.
We back. Streetz is Watching. Thank you for the sponsors. Thank you for our partners. Charlie, what you got, man? What's your
Yo.
third topic?
So this is what I got for y'all. So I was going through a couple of topics, and I came across this one. So The Weeknd, he's boycotting the Grammys. He feels that he's put in a lot of work. I think he had the
Really?
came with the song "Blinding Lights," whatever that hit song was. It broke all kind of records, shattered the charts, and then he did Super Bowl, and he wasn't mentioned in the Grammys. Something's off. Something's wrong, man.
So, do you
Not
think?
even nominated for nothing.
For nothing, zip, zero. So it's like, okay, so then what is the whole setup? Like, what's happening right now is it's starting to bring into question what are the parameters that you guys are using?
Yeah, what are the guidelines?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for,
to actually
to even get a Grammy nomination.
Right, correct.
Not win one, but at least a nomination.
Correct.
But here's my
so that
thing.
whole thing's being questioned right now.
So this is, I guess, is what we would categorize as a Grammy snub.
Okay.
So the Weeknd has just received a Grammy snub.
He got snubbed.
Okay.
I don't think we've had that luxury.
Yo,
no, right?
I wish I
No.
could.
But isn't life grand
Can I get snubbed?
when you're complaining about a Grammy snub?
Yeah,
It's true.
Right?
It's true. It's true.
Secondly,
Go ahead.
I really feel we are too inculcated with these awards from representation that's not necessarily us.
Okay,
Word up.
Like it's just
okay.
Y'all
Okay. You know what happens
I had
though?
to fast forward watching the Grammys. It's not us.
Something very interesting happens with the Grammys, right? When you get these awards now, they tend to open up all, kind of doors. You know,
True.
sponsors are coming left and right.
Yeah.
You're
You're
so
right.
the thing is, when you mention, yes, and he's a Grammy nominated, or this artist is a Grammy nominated.
or Grammy award winning.
Right, correct.
But,
Yeah.
no.
So it just starts to set up like the mainframe of the financial
It does
stuff
stuff
behind
for
the
your
scenes.
career.
Can I say something?
So now you got to ask yourself this question now, all right? So was the Grammys bought now?
But I feel like that's all the case.
Right.
That's the case with all of these high profile award things because there are people in pocket, just like politics, lobbyists. That's the whole structure
I have an opinion
of those
about
things.
this,
But
though.
I want to hear your
This-
opinion. Go.
What have you noticed though? Say for instance, like remember when Nicki Minaj, for instance, was winning all these Grammys. Now, how much more higher can you go?
Yeah.
She never won a Grammy.
So our research department is saying she never won a Grammy.
Nas just won his first Grammy.
No,
Oh,
what?
okay, dope.
For King's
No.
Disease,
deserves
King's
it.
Disease, he deserves that.
it.
Talking about almost 30 years in the
deserves
game.
a Grammy a
Right.
long
But
time
back
ago.
to the Weeknd.
But a lot of things they come down now. You if you notice, a lot of them fall. A lot of them do fall. Either they keep staying right there, staying right there. There's nowhere else to go higher. There's no higher to
But
go.
speaking of Charlie's point, what's great about Charlie's point is even though the Weeknd is experiencing a Grammy snub right now,
yeah, he is.
the Weeknd did the Super Bowl. He's not the type of artist that needs the Grammy award winning or
Because he
Grammy
can
not
do
because
stuff
you
like
did the
that.
Super.
Right.
You're
Right.
not doing the Super Bowl if you're not iconic.
Right.
Right, so you don't need
That's
a
true.
Grammy. Number
That's
one,
true.
if you got to the Super Bowl without a Grammy, you don't need. Number two, Nas doesn't need a Grammy
Because
he's already
that dope.
iconic.
Yeah, he's already
So
that.
I don't
dope.
know.
It's still a nice thing to have on his wall, in his
Yeah.
trophy case.
Drake
And on
Drake
top
had
of-
a big discussion at the Grammys about the Grammys and how
Really?
you don't need the Grammys.
Ooh,
and
he
they
kept it
edited
a buck. Oh,
and they edited
Listen.
full all out. Yo,
Listen.
you don't need this. Do your
Right.
thing. Be an
Listen.
artist.
That's kinda dope.
Listen. Trust and believe that a camera picked it up somewhere.
Oh, that's a fact.
It's gonna be
I
all
got it.
over the internet.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
Right, but
perfect.
they all the way
But you'll
edited
never see it on
somehow and put
TV.
Bruno,
It's not on
Bruno
TV.
Mars just got thrown in there
Listen.
just like this tonight,
Listen,
today.
social media got
Overnight.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
you
even
know
on-
they got it.
He
It was
wasn't even
there.
on the
Social
he wasn't
media
even
got
in the
it.
booking, and Bruno Mars just this morning got put in there. I watched it.
That's
on the
real.
news.
But great topic, Charlie.
Yes, great
Bamboo.
topic.
What you talking about?
I'm going all the way left.
All right,
with
let me
this one
move
because
over
there
there.
was this yeah
I'm to your left.
All the way over.
we was watching
Don't get shot, E.
we was watching this I was watching this video with this girl walking down the street and she's in these drawers. What is it with these girls and their wearing underwear outside now? You know?
Oh, so you mean like almost like a lingerie?
yeah,
like,
just walking outside like it's okay, like it's regular.
I really love it. Let me tell you why. The reason why I love it
Well, I knew you would.
is because I think it gives a more relaxed feeling.
No,
right?
it's your
when
underwear.
But when you're dressed up in the suit and tie, there's a stuffy, let some air out of your body, right?
okay.
But now you wearing pajamas, lingerie,
No,
you out there. I wish I
not
could wear a
outside.
robe.
Wear it in the
I wish I could wear a
house.
robe to this show. If the
You're
executive
gonna come next week
if the
with the
executive
Pause,
producer, if the executive
Pause,
producer allows me,
to wear just your
Pause,
robe.
I'm out here with my slippers on. I'm gonna have
Never.
I'm in the thong
You're
slippers.
doing very fine. You're doing
You
good.
said the
You-
thong.
Say the way you
With the
want.
robe, my
I
pipe.
cannot.
I'm gonna come in with the pipe.
Oh my God.
I'm out here.
Dude looking at Jiminy
You
Cricket.
know what I mean? And I actually think Streetz is watching should come out with a pajama line.
Oh,
Right?
Ooh, that sounds cute.
So what's going on, Charlie? How do you feel
That
about
sounds cute.
women out here in some lingerie,
man.
some lace spandex?
Can your girl go
okay,
outside
tell you
in
what.
underwear?
Sick pig.
Yeah, please
Listen
tell
to
me.
this, all right? Listen.
Oh, look, he's adjusting his mic.
Fathers need to start start being fathers.
Word up.
Wow.
Sell it,
All
Charlie.
right, fathers need to start calling their daughters and start addressing these things with them.
Thank you.
And start manning
I don't
up
like it now.
and stop watching it and thinking it's cute and
That's a
allowing them
very
to get away with
interesting.
it.
That's an interesting
You know what I'm
twist.
saying?
How old?
And sorry, E, and those women, if they don't have a father, I'm sure they got a father figure somewhere in their life. You know what I'm saying? So that person needs to step to the plate and start hollering at these little young girls, man, because they have no idea what they're doing.
From a young girl perspective, yes, it can be inviting a lot of drama. But if you're 35 and up, live your life.
Yes.
Enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
Nah,
Yes.
you still can't do
But-
that. You know why?
In Miami, they do,
Decently.
right?
You
It's all
are,
about
And clothes.
It's all about where you are.
You are an influence to some young girl out there. So
And
if
they
she
look
see you doing
beautiful
it,
with
then
clothes on.
then she gonna
Make
think
it a mystery.
So it's okay to do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
Right.
It has to
All right.
be a
Can't
mystery.
operate like that.
It has to be a mystery because don't get mad if a guy come and slap you on the butt
That's true.
or grab you here and there.
And I understand Charlie. Charlie wants his woman in a hoodie and hammer pants.
You see what the Muslim girls is wearing?
in a hoodie.
Yo,
And hammer
she need to
pants.
dress
That's how he
Muslim.
wants to go to the gala with her. That's fine.
Yo, he's happy
You know what I
that
mean?
people wear masks now. You gotta wear the whole guard
you
now.
are uninvited
That's
to the
it.
lingerie
She
party
gotta
that
wear
I'm
hijab.
having in April.
She gotta wear hijab.
You and your lady are uninvited,
it.
Charlie.
That's it. Yup, that's
Next
it.
topic. Next topic.
I did
Yo,
it. Charlie.
listen.
You're uninvited.
She be coming in a
Charlie.
onesie. How about that? She be coming through the
I
onesie.
remember
How
back
about
in the
that?
days, they used to make us put on a slip underneath our dresses. We had to wear a slip.
Who had to wear a slip?
Yo, what? You don't remember when you
Oh, yeah,
grandma?
there was- yeah,
yo,
yeah.
you
I
going
do
to
remember
church
that.
and anything, you had to wear a slip under your dress. And
remember
now
back
they
in the
wearing
day, there was a
they're wearing the
lingerie
slip out to
under
dress.
the lingerie. Yeah, I remember that. That's how times have changed. Now the lingerie is out in the streets to go shopping.
Yes.
Times
you
have
had to
changed.
wear a slip under your dress.
Yeah.
Now you wear a slip out to dress.
So my
Crazy.
next topic
up?
is
Talk
about
to us, E.
the boss and the employee. Right?
Oh, that was a good one.
I love IG. I love social media. I love TED Talks. I love all these inspiring, motivating platforms.
Right.
But it's unbelievable to me how you're setting up a society to be a boss when not everybody's a boss. Right?
Okay.
I think the diligence
How?
I think the diligence should be identify if you're a boss or if you're a worker.
But Charlie
Right?
can answer this really good.
Because a great boss has to understand the ethics of a great worker.
Okay.
Right? To be a great boss, you got to understand the work ethics of a good employee.
Right.
So you can either find them, have a standard to running your company. If you don't know about great work, great employees, then it's going to be hard to become a good boss.
I thought that was a great question
Okay.
for Charlie.
All right. So this is a twofold response I'm going to give you. All right. So I'm going to give you the viewpoint from the employee standpoint, and then I'm going to give you another viewpoint from what I see happening with social media and what they're trying to program. All right. So for years you had these white European men who came from Britain and all over Europe, and they have established early the setup. They make billions, not millions annually, billions, hundreds of billions. Okay. So you have mainly, and I see it a lot on social media, a lot of black entrepreneurs and folks like that coming up. But the Europeans are always looking for the workhorse mentality. Me myself, I used to do the 9 to 5, so I kind of see the inner structure of just the way you got to play politics and to get up on the chain, and I wasn't with that. You know what I'm saying? So for your point, so I understand that the boss has to find good workers, but I think I think social media is going to transition in the workers to learn how to not don't work for salary or time, don't work for time. Set up something that you can do, and then you can still do work, but now you're your own company. You can invoice that service.
Okay.
So the same thing that you'd be doing, you know what I'm saying?
So
as an
establish
employee,
yourself as a company that
Correct.
offers a service. So you're
Correct.
not a secretary, you're a company that offers secretarial services.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct.
That
correct.
makes sense.
Now,
Correct.
how I took it with the question that you was asking to me, I took it as how do you separate yourself from being a CEO and a worker? Are you a worker? Yes, you are a worker. You're working 24 hours for your company. You are the worker. So it's nothing wrong with being a worker. Yes, you are a worker for your company, and you want to pay yourself a salary. You got to set up your structure and all of that. So I mean, I think it's a good thing.
I think it's a good and bad thing because
What makes it bad?
it makes it bad because if I'm a CEO who's motivated by these social media structures that they're putting out, I can't do it by myself.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
I'm going to need a worker.
That's true too.
And,
then
and
he's
so you're
saying-
going to create a mentality where nobody wants to be a worker, right? Everybody going to want to be a boss. So you're going to be hiring a bunch of maybe millennials, a generation of people that are always committed to leaving you, not committed to the company. And a friend of mine told me, older man told me, in Jamaica, she said that structure really affected Jamaica, the island, because nobody wanted to farm no more.
Oh wow!
Right, Jamaica's agriculture was really making a lot of money,
Right.
but the younger men felt like they didn't want to be workers.
Right.
They wanted to be bosses.
Right.
So now they're doing other things, or they want to, and now this
messes
being
up, it messes-
outsourced.
Right.
Now the farms are to other people. People are getting other workers to come out and do the farms. And
That's
Jamaica's
an interesting
losing that
concept.
structure.
We gotta dig
Right,
into
right.
that
So
a little
that's the good and bad.
Yeah.
But I like Charlie's point. I understand your point.
Right.
It was an interesting piece.
It's an
I wanted to
interesting
bring
concept.
up.
Like,
Yeah.
'cause I like talking about these ideas. This is what I love about Streetz
This is what we do,
Watchin'.
right?
That's
Streetz
it.
is
Yeah.
watching.
Yo, listen, Streetz is watching.
Because we're watching the streets, and that's why we get these topics.
Pretty much.
Right?
And
Something
just
crazy
listen.
always go on in the streets.
Word
Episode
up.
4 is a wrap.
Alright.
Let's get
We
involved.
out.
This is what we do.
Official. Subscribe. Hit the bell.
It's all
Share.
that. And leave your comments.
Let's do it.
Like.
Give us some of your information, whatever you would like us to talk about. Let us know.
Let's get to it, man.
Okay.
Exotic.siwp. Follow that.
I'm
Talk to
Robin
us
B.
about the show. Give us comments if you want to get involved. DM Streetz is watching. Let's get involved, man.
And I'm
Let's do
Robin Bamboo. That's at Bamboo, BAMBUE on all media.
And Charlie, how can they get to you?
Yo, so it's your boy Charlie Brown. You can definitely hit me on the IG, Streetz with a Z _IZ_ watching with no G at the end. Hit us up so we could definitely get some comments from y'all. We definitely want to know what y'all want to, chop it up about. There's all type of things in the world. And, I'm definitely going to always say, what I'm saying, y'all can do it. Y'all can build. You go out there and, you start your own companies, man, and start becoming your own millionaires.
Word up.
Real
Let's
talk.
stay
Get
consistent.
that service.
Let's go.
Become that company that applies that service.
That's right. That's right.
We out ya.
Episode 4 out.
The streets is watching, busy waiting for the come up. Too busy grinding through the night until the sun up. You from New York, where your outfit gotta be done up. Was born a boss like a CEO since my come up. The streets is watching, gotta watch how I move. I know they watching, ain't no way I could lose.